None of my mans, right, wrote me or sent me no bread while I was locked up. None of them. That's when I was on Rikers and when I went up north.
Like the way they do, sitting with the crew, had to get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move. Still I gotta grow in a Jimmy Choo. Break the rules, nigga not a fool, but I'm in the mood.
Hey yo, fun fact. You go to jail, your friends is not writing you. They not writing you a single letter. They not writing you at all. It's 2021. Nobody writes letters in 2021. Like nobody. They not sending you no bread like that. They not writing you, and they not gonna check on your mother. Most of them, and most of your bid too. You know, maybe the guilt of not doing nothing for you will hit them every now and then, so they might occasionally like check in on your mother or something, but not really. My advice, right? You want to be in a gang, or you want to run the streets, you want to sell drugs, do whatever you want to do, my advice is save your own money. Save a lot of it. When you get locked up, let your mother know where the money is at. So, you know what I'm saying? So she can take care of that. You feel me? And I would suggest you have as many women as you can in love with you. They will hold you down better than any of your mans will. And yes, it's fucked up, but also this is reality because of this. Listen, when you go to jail and you get locked up, life goes on, okay? Chances are most of your men was already broke before you went to jail. So you really expecting $20 a week from them? And $20 a week is a little bit of money, but are you really expecting that? All your friends do drugs, and they like to buy fly clothes and not save money. So they gonna have money for you? No, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen, man. Also, you would have to call your man. You want to talk to your mans, right? Your friends? You would have to call them. Why you have to call them, right? Because they're not sending you no damn letters. They're not writing you. They're not writing you. Not only that, they're not going to answer the phone for you all the time. Because of a truth that nobody says. And the truth is, nobody want to answer a jail call all the time. You know who be more excited to answer jail calls? Bitches. Women. Women in the hood, you know what I'm saying? They get excited when somebody from jail call them, right? Unless they mad at them. So here's another thing. When you try to have a whole lot of girls be in love with you, and then you try to have them come see you and all that when you in jail, please make sure that they know the days they supposed to come, because they will meet up, they will see each other, right? Find out about each other when they both trying to visit you, get into a fight, you will miss your visit that day, and you might lose both women. This happens, right? So you might not want to lose that, and plus, she definitely gonna get some ding-a-ling in the meantime, and it might even be from your mans. You feel me? Like, these are just facts of the situation. You know what I'm saying? But going back to jail calls, nobody want to answer a jail call all the time. They're not gonna answer that all the time. Want to know why? Because you're locked up, dickhead. Like, what new do you have to say? What, you got into a fight? You got maced or something? Commissary's coming? Like, understand that the average dude in jail is annoying. He always begging. He always begging for stuff. Yo, you heard? Yo, I need that. Like, that's annoying. Especially when you know you ain't got it. Nobody want to answer them calls all the time. Nobody want to answer them damn calls all the time, man. You are in jail. You cannot do nothing for nobody while you in jail besides call them, talk about nothing, and stress them out and beg. So you want to go to jail, you want to sell drugs, you want to be in a gang, right? You want to shoot your own people over reasons that it's not that serious? Go ahead. Expect to be doing your bit alone, though. Expect to be doing your bit alone. Feel me? I'm going to be real with you. None of my mans, right, wrote me or sent me no bread while I was locked up. None of them. That's when I was on Rikers and when I went up north. None of them. And the only person that checked on my moms from time to time know what I'm saying, was Debonair, Smooth Killer. But he ended up getting locked up anyway and serving his own bid. You know what I'm saying? You know who wrote me, who was my mans while I was locked up? Melly Merrill, who was already locked up. Melly Merrill Baller was already locked up. He was in Goshen serving his juvie bid at the time. He was writing me, right? That's it, you know what I'm saying? You know who else came to see me? You know who else came to see me while I was locked up? 2 of my mans came to see me with my stepfather one time, you know what I'm saying? One of them is my boy Kev, right? Kevin. And then another one is a dude who I don't like no more, and he not getting clout by me mentioning his name, you feel me? You're saying because he's a fuck nigga. But he did come visit me that time. And then he ended up getting locked up, and we was writing each other while we both was locked up. But that's it. Nobody even sent me $20. Nobody cares about you when you go to jail. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares, man. You can ask. Anytime you're talking to somebody who been to prison, ask them. Who held you down? It's some type of female. It's their mother, grandmother, girlfriend, sister, daughter, stuff like that. Your best friend not gonna do nothing for you. Nothing for you, bro. Your best friend not doing nothing for you, you know what I'm saying? Rich Green also, we wasn't able to talk because he was doing the bid while I was doing the bid. And he came home right before I came home, but he was answering the phone for me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's my right hand, you feel me? But for real, nobody cares about you when you go to jail. Nobody cares, you know what I'm saying? And you know what's the biggest thing about it all? As the same thing that every dude does when he comes home from jail, right? Jail and prison. I came home and I still showed everybody love because I missed everybody, right? I ain't never questioned nobody about nothing because I know I put myself in jail, right? Even though I knew that if I go back to jail, nobody gonna do nothing for me, right? I came home honky, peachy, dory with everybody. Like, I just didn't do a whole bid, and my mother was crying about me the whole bid, right? And nobody checked on her. Nobody checked on my mother. Nobody cared. Nobody cares about you when you go to jail. Nobody cares, man. Almost all of them is not going to write you. Almost all of them is not going to pick up the phone call all the time, right? Almost all of them is not going to check on your mother, check on your kids. You know what they'll do? They'll check on your woman, right? And try to slide in it, right? That's what happens. That's what happens, man. I went to jail. You know what I found out? You know what I found out, right? My man's got the neck from my girlfriend on the roof. That's what happened when I went to jail. That's what happened, man. And the reason why we were still friends is because he told me before it happened. He like, yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie, she on me. I'm like, hey, bro, what I'm gonna do? I'm locked up. I'm locked up. What the hell I'm gonna do? You feel me? What I'm gonna do? Moral of the story, you might as well be dead if you go to jail, man. And save your own money, man. And try to have as many women on your roster as possible, man. Preferably big women who got less options. You feel me? But these days, even big women got options. So you still gotta have your game strong, your mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you in the streets, make sure every woman you sleeping with has an orgasm every time you sleep with her. Make sure, because if not, you assed out when you go to jail, man. Ain't no woman doing for no man that ain't make her have an orgasm and reach her arms to the Lord. It's not gonna happen, buddy. It's not gonna happen. Like I said, you might as well be dead. You might as well, man. Or, right? Or you could stop being a follower, right? Stop being a follower. Stop trying to be like everybody else, right? Stop worrying about selling poison to your community. Stop worrying about banging, right? For a set that's never gonna serve you. A game that's never truly gonna serve you, right? In a block that you don't own, right? And try to get your life together a little bit at least, man. At least a little bit. At least a little bit, man. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your mother, man. You owe it to your kids, man. Like, it's way easier to be a criminal, man. Way harder to be a real man. It's easier to let people make decisions for you and let people lead you than be your own leader, man. You feel me? Peace.